Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin, NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's play some NHL. Continuing the franchise mode series where I've taken over the Toronto Maple Leafs, we're on season 13, episode 1, starting off a new season where I think we'll have the best team yet. I think I might have said that before, and then we haven't had as good of seasons as I would have expected, but, well, we'll see. One piece of housekeeping. So, based on what I've seen so I said this actually on I forget which stream, or if it was both from Friday, but in any case, I mentioned how I don't think I'll be moving over to NHL 24. I would say, well, so in particular because of a couple changes to the controls for like the actual gameplay as opposed to franchise mode. And then I've also heard that, read that franchise mode hasn't really changed. So if I don't like the changes, it's primarily to the controls for Be a Pro. Well, so for gameplay and as a result for Be a Pro for me. And franchise mode hasn't really changed, then what's the point? So in particular, not being able to, so again, what I've read, I haven't owned the game, so I don't actually know this. So like you can't control backwards skating, and for me that's a very, very important thing because I like to choose when I'm skating backwards because there's certain reasons for it, for like angling players, getting a good poke on the puck. There's a whole bunch of reasons why you want to use backwards skating. And I don't know what the game does. If the game decides, well, I don't trust that the game makes good decisions. And so if it's regular gameplay and you're controlling multiple players, then I mean, it might not be as impactful. But if you're one player making specific decisions and movements all the time, it's a big deal as far as I'm concerned. So anyways, so I don't like that. From my understanding also with like the skill stick, there's changes. I'm not skilled enough to do like the Michigan and all that kind of stuff. To be honest, I don't even really, like, I get how it can be useful, but I don't, well, if you actually take a look at all my Be a Pro games, I score like, sometimes I score like 4 goals a game plus like 2 assists or 4 assists. So, I mean, whatever I'm doing in terms of strategy to score goals works. So I don't really need all that Michigan stuff. Eventually, maybe I'll start to improve my skills on that. But having not owned the game for a while and just wanting to get things started, I haven't really dedicated much time to playing around with getting especially skilled at the controls and stuff. But anyways, just the fact that the controls really work against what I think is really important. I mean, I'm not a pro in real life, but there's like I would say I have a decent grasp of the game. Well, I know at least for the video game, if I can score 4 goals in a game almost pretty consistently, I'm getting did I have 3 hat tricks in a row in one of the playoffs or something? But anyways, I'm confident enough in my decision making for controls, and if they've taken away my ability to make those decisions, like, I'm not too happy about that. So I don't want to play that game. So anyways, I'll wait because maybe there will be a patch that changes it back, or like based on feedback, or who knows. But at this moment, I'm probably not going to buy and then play NHL 24. So just wanted to update that because I had originally said that I would, but I just don't know if I can justify it. So, and I'll probably hate it, to be honest. So just wanted to give that update. I think that's it. Yeah, so this stream will be maybe not as exciting for people that are not into the franchise mode, like the nitty gritty of it. So I'll be setting things up, and there's a lot of different things that I do. I try to usually talk my way through it so you can use whatever you think is most useful. But yeah, like a lot of this stuff is dealing with the finance and like budgets and all that kind of stuff. So it might not be as interesting. So anyways, let's get to it. Oh, the other thing. So given that I'm probably not going to switch to 24, I had planned on doing a series. So first releasing my season. So I have a Word document that, well, it's actually just one page. I've managed to keep it down to one page, but so I was going to release that document and then do a series specifically explaining this stuff. So I have explained it as I've went, but I've never done anything to, like, it's more or less as a tutorial. Now, I don't use all things, like all features of franchise mode, so morale. I don't even know if this is the case, but it seems like it would be gimmicky, and I don't trust that I would want to use it. So, for example, are people going to be frustrated to be on the fourth line if you've signed them? You don't tell them in this case, but you sign them and they can see your roster. They know they'll be on the fourth line. So why would they be upset? And then if you're every single season a Stanley Cup contender, why would anybody be upset with what kind of ice time they're getting? So it just seems like morale would be gimmicky, and it just seems like it wouldn't be worth playing with that feature activated. So anyways, but besides that, I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty much doing everything and everything on the hardest levels. So I don't know if it makes a difference, but even the gameplay settings I have on the hardest levels. So yeah. So anyways, I think a series would be maybe beneficial to people, and if the franchise mode hasn't really changed from 23 to 24, then people could use it for 24. So so I don't think it would be dated information and useless to do, even though 24 has been launched. So I'm thinking about doing that. I probably will. It's just difficult. So what I'll probably do is not do it until December, like basically the end of December, which is typically, from what I've seen, when all the patches are done for the game. And if by that point nothing has changed for the better, then I'll just do the series probably after that. So I'll go through each step of how I do things, explain things as thoroughly as I possibly can, more or less simming through just one season and then breaking it up into streams explaining things just in full detail. So, and then, yeah, that way people could implement the same sorts of things as what I do. I mean, I haven't been as successful in the past few seasons. Mind you, what is it? Is it 11? Give me a second here. I'll pull the record up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 President's Trophies in 12, 8 Prince of Wales trophies, so that's getting to the Stanley Cup final, and 6 Stanley Cups. So what I'm getting at is the strategies worked. I wanted to, maybe it's a lofty goal, but I wanted to win a Stanley Cup every season. But the strategy should be good, so hopefully it would be beneficial for people to see everything in detail as a series as opposed to having to go through all the different streams I've done in the series so far, where it's not necessarily fully organized. Also, at the beginning I was learning, whereas now I'm at least a bit more confident about how to do things. So anyways, so that's a plan. And like I said, probably come the new year I'll do the series, but it'll all depend on what happens with NHL 24, if anything gets changed for the better or if it stays as is, which doesn't appear to be for the better. So, in any case, those are some updates, and now we can get to it. So just a moment to pull up that document that I've spoken of. All right, so the process starts with marketing budget. So still 99 and 1. Operations budget. Everything minimized except for advertising, which is basically max. Well, it was just shy of. No, wait. It is max, yeah. So I've tried slowly putting it up incrementally, and so far it doesn't seem to have made any impact. So I might actually put that right back down to 0, and it might have the exact same result. So we're going to kind of discover how much of a change to that has an impact from this season here. I guess the biggest thing, so what we're trying to do is get 100% of the season tickets sold. And so far, we've only really gotten to like 98, 99, and that leaves a bunch of revenue. And on that note, actually, let's just review for fun. So, total revenue, 2.6, is this in millions? Oh yeah, it is in millions. So, yeah, 2.6 billion is the total revenue all time for all the seasons we've simmed. And then if you go to season ticket, 2.6, it is 1.4. So over half of that, actually that's surprising, because it used to be a higher percentage. Where the heck is all the rest of our revenue coming from? I guess, well, it's a mix more than it was. But no matter what, it's the biggest revenue source. And to change I'm optimizing the pricing based on the maintenance levels anyways. So I don't think necessarily that can be improved. Give me a sec here. So we're second in game tickets, which is weird. Concessions first. and I auto assign for concessions and merchandise because I tried to adjust myself and it doesn't seem to have any better impact. Parking I do myself, and clearly I've done very well in that regard. Season tickets, like the fact that we're lower than everybody when we've been like the best team, clear like by a large margin over all the seasons, is weird. And then likewise for game ticket, but game ticket, it's pretty close, but still I should be first. And I've adjusted based on maintenance levels, and see, the only way that actually could theoretically improve would be marketing budget. But so why would I need to do game ticket advertising if we're selling out? If you hit the optimal price where it results in a sellout, then you don't even need to advertise tickets. You just get them. Like the sales are there. Now, if game ticket advertising allows you to increase the price of game tickets, then I could see that. But that doesn't tell me that. And then likewise, local popularity, that doesn't tell me that either. Now, if I tested all these things, I could probably figure it out. But to be honest, do I really care about if we're first in sales? Not really. So anyways, just a little thing to kind of explain the whole marketing and operations budget. So anyways, that's that. Now, promotions we're supposed to do, but after we determine which teams are the worst. Now, our picks that we've traded for should be the worst. So Jets, Bruins, Predators, Rangers. Oh wait, let's change it to the new guy. Oh, they're like right after each other. Shouldn't we play the Bruins more than... Oh, there they are. Okay, then in that case, we'll do Predators. And we'll have to find one more team. Chicago. As long as they're spaced out. Yeah, perfect. Oh, do we have one more to do? 1.84. Oh, we have exactly that amount. Well, I guess we're going to go find one more. Dallas? Yeah, let's just do Dallas. Oh, but wasn't Dallas close to another one? Actually, I'll get a couple of them just in case one doesn't line up well. So Dallas is an option. Dallas, LA. St. Louis. Dallas, LA, St. Louis. St. Louis it is. Cool, so that uses up almost exactly the amount we have available. And I should say, so it's always, I always do it with the worst teams because at least in theory, in real life, those would be the hardest tickets to sell, and by having promotions, it would make it easier to sell tickets for those games. So I don't know exactly how it has an impact in the game, but well, that's the whole strategy behind it. All right, so promotions are done. Upgrade and maintain. Let's have a look. Apparently, that's one of our goals this season. Oh, well, these need to be done right away. We're supposed to upgrade club seats. So that's probably going to be really close to the end of the season. So it uses up one per game. Ooh, it will be at the end of the season. We won't even get down to the 40 that we'd like to do. Oh, wait, but it'll depend on how the playoffs go. So 41 home games in a season because it's exactly half, and there's 82 games. So 41 is going to put it down to 58, and then however many home games in the playoffs. We'll still be above the 40 target, but that's okay. It's no big deal. That's it for maintenance. Prices. We auto-assign merchandise because I can't see any difference from monitoring and adjusting myself. Likewise, oh, yeah, for concessions, and then ticket prices are based on the previous preseason, so this basically gets minimized. In lower bowl, I believe it gets minimized too. Oh, actually no, I went way too far. I remember it being minimized before, but I guess not. So 174 is our previous max, so we'll adjust down from there if we need to. Club seats is 464. No, wait, 336. My bad. And then this one's 464. So 79, 174, 336, 464. Parking is 55. Whoops. Oh, we can probably do regular season maximum because it'll be at full maintenance level once we start the preseason, and then 86 for this. 66.5 and 86. Then I'll just save that. Extend players, so we've already done that. So nothing to do there. Everybody else is newly signed. Or they want one-way contracts, and that's not happening. Goalies are good. Goalies are good. What did we sign this guy for again? 2 years. I think we signed him for 2 years. Pretty sure he's the guy we signed, not traded for. So nobody to extend. Lines are started, if I recall correctly. And this was the best combination we could actually, or best combinations that we could have done. And defense should be done too. I was almost tempted to start with the second line for defense, because overall they're better, but Seguin had, I think, our second best production last season. Oops. So I think this is fine as is. And on that note, actually, do we want to start with our second line? I'm not so sure. So it's going to be his rookie year, his second year. He wasn't a standout in his first season. Pretty good though. Yeah, number one's kind of more established, so we'll actually start with them. Alright, now we'll have to do the rest, which this is always the most tedious. So Martins, Misa, Sawatsky. Brandimore, Threlfall, Popov. Just before I do this, take a look. So I didn't make these lines. This is what the game did. I don't know if it changed it based on me sending people to the minors and whatever, but just keep in mind, so if I let the game choose my lines, it could do something like this. So the people that don't edit their lines, like this, again, this could be because I moved the guy down to the minors and then it substituted with the guy moved up. But I'm pretty sure I did best lines after that was done anyways. So this is at least in part probably why a lot of other people do poorly in franchise mode, is because if you change these, you're going to make your team better, or they're going to perform better, and then like you're missing out on this better performance. So it's not surprising why your team wouldn't do as well. So anyways, now I can't remember the names. Brendan Morris, Ralph Fall, Popov. And because we have a right shot, I'm actually going to flip them just for one-time ability. And also to take passes and shoot on net, I think it's easier on your off wings. To retrieve pucks off the boards is going to be harder, but that's where you have the defensemen, which actually usually I would switch them, but I might not in this case because now we have right shots on forwards. So on that note, I didn't do it for the first line. I think he shoots right, so that's what we'll do. Then who gets to play 54? He's a rookie. $32, and he's really slipped. But he would have been on pace for 34-ish. Let's hold on to that for a sec, because I need to see how the lines condense on the four-man power play, and then in which case we'll know who to put on the lines. Sawatsky, Misa, Martins. Yeah. And we'll flip it on this part. So I'll explain in a sec. Okay, so because those, so one, no, sorry, two guys are rookies on the second line. For rookies to be with this formation is kind of risky. Now, again, maybe I'm overanalyzing, but it would be true. To have one guy back means, yes, if you have a good guy as the one guy back, everything's fine. But the problem is, by having this structure with two guys that are rookies, theoretically, they wouldn't be as effective defensively. So for one of them to come back and play well defensively, it'd be less likely. So that's why, if they're structured so that they're further back, they're better able to actually be supportive. So that's why we'll flip it. Also because the first line is already going to be playing a lot. So then this way, they'll decrease their ice time, increase the other line, and then it'll be kind of more evenly spread out. So, Sawatsky, Misa, Martins. Papa, Threlfall, Brendamore. So partially because Popov's the right shot, he should be here. Second, Brendamore is really good defensively. So it also benefits the line for him to be furthest back. And then it's a question of just the fourth guy. So now we're trying to so this is at a 3. Kozhevnikov makes it a 5. And is it Chubisov? Yeah. Makes it a 1. Let's try Kozhevnikov. 2 is not horrible. Well, Kozhevnikov can definitely go here. It makes it a 5, and everybody's worthy to be there, and they don't need a defenseman. Now, this one could use a defenseman. We're only getting a 2 as the best line chemistry, so in this case it might make sense to go with a defenseman now. Sagan's the most skilled, but is he the right fit? Let's try. So far, no. Whoops. Sullivan. Osgood. So nobody improves it. The other option was Hobson. He doesn't improve it either. Chubisov made it a 1, I think. Yeah. So then we actually it's not a huge. It's 2 overall. Yeah, I would say actually it is worth it. So we'll go with Sagan here. Of course, this will all change once the season goes, but we'll start with this. So then Sagan goes on this line. And Kishevnikov on this line. Chubasov can go on this line. Because we wanted to play him, but it just doesn't fit as great. And he's not going to hurt this line because it's already good, I don't think. Oh, he does, actually. I didn't think he would. Does he hurt this line? No. Okay, well, I guess he'll be here. Chubasov, 83, 91, 5534. So Chubasov's got better puck skills. So puck skills, he should play on his off wing, I guess. We'll do that. And then I don't know what we do here. Hobson. I guess so. Hobson's a rookie. This one's tough because we need a playmaker. I think Hobson, he's a sniper anyways, so it wouldn't benefit switching with Brendan Moore. His puck skills are worse, so he should play on his same side. Sagan can play off wing. That looks good to me. And then it'll be Brendan Moore, Threl, Fall. Might as well just usually do this next after penalty kill, but I'll do it first. Oh, it's already done. And then Misa with it's supposed to be Martin's in terms of production. And then Popov, Sawatsky, but neither of them. I guess Popov can do face-offs. They're both right shots. Maybe let's go Misa, Sawatsky, then Martin's Popov. Sagan, Sullivan, David, Osgood. Didn't mean to do that. Martins, Misa, Sawatsky. I think Martins is better defensively. They're about the same. Yeah, we can leave that. Brandon Moore, Threlfall, Popoff. This one we should switch. Maybe not actually. Because Brandon Moore is the setup guy. We should have it with the sniper Threlfall. Kashevnikov, Hobson, Chubasov. They're all snipers, eh? That's not ideal. Well, Hobson's a rookie, so what we could do instead is this. And then adjust based on performance. Switch that. Man, he's good at shooting even though he's a playmaker. 94s with his puck skills. It's pretty darn good. I don't know why Makinen would be there. Yeah, I think this is fine. Martin's here. That looks good. Penalty kill. We've got Hendrickson, Moses, and I forget the third guy. 80, 79. Makinen. plus 5. I think that's going to change when I adjust things, but then this one is Moses and somebody else. This will be second pairing David Osgood. And Seguin Sullivan. Actually, you know what? Let's do... So who is 91, 95, 93? I didn't know he was that good. So Brandon Moore, Threlfall, Kashevnikov. Seguin Sullivan. Let's do this. So since that third pairing is going to get played less, this will give him more ice time. It makes the line chemistry better. Why not? Sullivan, it means Sullivan will get less ice time, but I don't think that's the end of the world. On that note, actually, what if we do Osgood on first? And start with the second pairing. Switch it. Yeah, I'd rather have the overall spread between the two lines rather than be bunched up on David and Sullivan. We'll start with line two. Yeah, so we'll adjust the lines like this. Then this way, Seguin Osgood can be the third pairing on the penalty kill, and then that makes it where David and Sullivan get the right ice time. Seguin gets used on the power play. Osgood's the odd guy out for ice time. But that kind of balances being on the first line with these guys on the penalty kill, so I think that kind of makes more sense. Seguin, Osgood, David, Sullivan. That's okay. What was this one again? David Sullivan. Henriksen, Moses, I guess Threlfall. He's better at face-offs, but Brennmore's better at the rest. 86, 90, 80, 85. So no, we'll do Brennmore. Henriksen. Will he fix this line? Moses. So it's going to have to be Henriksen here. Brendamore. Moses. Did we try Moses here already? Okay. So I'd rather Henriksen come up sooner, but in order to make these not negative, it's the only option. And then I'd rather Moses be the first one out than Brendamore, because Brendamore already gets ice time. So never really played around with that, but alright, so even strength is done, power play's done, penalty kill's done, extra line's done, goalie's not done, pick Ryan and Bouchard. Oh, it was already done. Lutzer, Doyle, Eckford. Man, to have these guys as our 7th defenseman, 13th forward, and 3rd goalie is pretty darn good. So, those are the lines. That's one of the most tedious ones. And then next up is the next tedious one. And that is Scout, which I find very annoying. Actually, just since I was right on it. Oh, this might change though before the season starts based on what happens. Sellouts, that can't be done, so because again, as I mentioned, at least a couple times in a season, it makes you have 0 sales. So if you need 39 sellouts, you need to have sellouts in every game except for those 2 that it screws you up on. So that's not going to happen, so impossible. President's Trophy, that's a lofty goal to expect the team to do, but we got a good shot, so it's doable. Upgrade team store, good. Club seats, those are both easy. So as it stands, that those would be okay goals. And then scouts. Oh, before scouts, we got to see what the draft class looks like. So we can optimize based on where people are from. USA East. East OQ. Oops. This works out actually for him to go to Q. And as always, I just do the top 60 because I'm never. So I only draft franchise players, and the only way, or like the furthest out somebody could be and turn out being a franchise player would be the second round. Even that's kind of unlikely. It's likely to be in the top 30, but I still go that far. And then halfway through, I switch over to the top 30 and stop scouting the rest. So that's one. Then we need to do O. This guy's good at O and East. East is good at only really the East. And I always start with potential and comparison because I care most about if they're a franchise player or not. And hopefully this will give me the information I need, and then I know if I need to scout at all, even though I really still do it, but it's better to know. OQ East Liga is next. guess maybe let's just check if anybody else can do Russia, because otherwise this guy's going to be Russia. This guy could, but he's not as good of a scout. Because it's certain somebody's going to come out of Russia, just not in the top 10, it looks like. So Russia is staying in Russia. Whoa, highest ranked is only 44th. So maybe he won't stay in Russia. Maybe we'll use the other guy. Is this guy good at anything else important? Liga. What are these guys good at? So we have somebody for Extraliga, but it doesn't look like anybody's better than that guy at Extraliga. So even though he's a lesser scout, he's more experienced in the area. So we might stay there. He's actually okay at Extraliga. B minus. He's an A minus scout. So I think we can find a Pacific scout. We must be able to. What's this guy good at? So yes is the answer. This guy can go to Pacific. So far. Because the NHL scouting is most important to us. Who he can go to. He's good at Liga. Well, at the very least, we know that that guy has to go to Extraliga because he's best equipped to scout, and they're relatively highly ranked. So let's do that. Okay. Now, what else do we need to scout? Whoops. Done, 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 done. Liga. But we've got enough guys for that, so that's not urgent. W West. Yeah, we have a big mix this time. W West SHL. Yeah, this guy's not good at anything other than Central, so that's what we'll do. Actually, you know what? Let's remove this guy. This guy's only good at NLA, and we needed somebody for that, so we'll do this one. Let's go back and check the list. So Liga, we've got plenty of options. W, we've got plenty of options. West, SHL. Central Atlantic. This guy's only good at Central. This guy's only really good at Atlantic. We already have Central, so he can go there. So this guy can go to SHL. Wait, because he was not good at anything else, right? Yeah. Oh, we need to do West. A minus. That's as good as it's going to get, so you're staying there too. And I think we have everything covered except for WHL, but pretty sure we have everything covered. Oh, Liga, but we have lots of options there too. Oh yeah, Russia. Okay, Liga, WHL, and Russia. Well, and NHL. So let's do NHL first. Pacific. We don't have covered yet, I don't think. Anybody else good at Pacific? Yes. Liga versus Q. Is anyone else good at Q? No, so we'll double up on Q with this guy, I think. There wasn't anything else he's good at. No. So you can go to Q, we'll do skills. Then it was you that goes to Pacific. Alright, and then we need W and Liga. And Russia, I guess. You're not good at anything else, are you? Russia. You're only good at Liga, so you can do Liga. Anybody else good at Metro? I'm pretty sure. Oh, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure no, but I guess there is one. W or Metro. Only W. So you'll go to W. Metro W. Only Metro. So you'll go to Metro. So basically, it's all a process of elimination. You try to make sure everything's covered that you need to scout. I don't scout AHL because I never trade for AHLers. I just trade for NHLers. And I scout all the amateur leagues because that's where I draft from. So, yeah, so that's, and then I'll double up on certain regions just for better coverage. So like if there's a lot of players like this, the Q has a lot of players. I don't think the O is that much. W has a lot. Actually, yes, the O does deserve a second one. Did we do? We didn't do Russia yet. But Russia's not important. It doesn't have anybody early on. We did do Liga already. Where else could this guy go? Yeah. Let's just send you to Russia. You can go... I don't know. Nowhere? Maybe I shouldn't have sent that guy to Russia. No, but he couldn't have gone anywhere else. I guess this guy could have went somewhere else, and then NLA we could have had as A-, but whatever. Oh, I forgot to double check. So I think this guy's gonna go to O. This girl. Oh wait, who was... Hold on a sec. Who was first overall? Because I'm pretty sure it was Central. Sorry, East. I guess I remembered wrong. Then O and Q. That's tough then. Because I think I only have one in each. No, I have two in Q, so that means that answers the question. So you're going to go to O. Then we only have U left, and you're not really useful anywhere. Let's send you to DEL, not because there's anybody to scout there, but maybe it'll improve your skills in that region. Okay, so just need to make sure everybody's assigned and those guys are, and the rest have to be since it says yes, so we should be done there. Alright, so the next tedious one is done. Let's go save. Sign free agents. We already did because we're at 50 contracts. Trading block, I think I already fixed that, but we'll go double check. I did not already fix that. So, as always, I just change it to first picks that we're interested in, nothing else, and then we're looking to get rid of ladder picks. And basically, I just don't even care if people offer things because if I need to trade, I'll go trade myself. I don't need anybody offering anything. Alright, next we need to see that everybody's that's going to play junior is back in junior, and I'm pretty sure that's already done. Wakabayashi is, and there is nobody else, I don't think. Sorry, I'm just looking at other stuff at the moment because I just went to look at role. So we only have one top 2 defenseman. The rest are all top 4, which is pretty good actually. Then we've got 3 first guys, 2 of which are playing on the second line. How many second liners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One's on the first, 2's on the first. Third, second, third, scratched, fourth. That's funny. So that screen's actually not going to be best at looking at that. So what I want to know is age. Popov can't play in junior. Wakabayashi can. Osgood could. But he's 85 overall, and oh, wait, no, he can't because he's from somewhere else. Where is he from? Yeah. So he can't go down anyways. And then that's it. Captains, that's changed. So we got rid of Von Fursten, who was our captain. Who else did we get rid of that was captains? Kozhevnikov, captain. Oh, what was his name? The defenseman. Nyquist. So what we'll do is decide between poise and contract length and quality of player. 87, one. Didn't we extend him though? I forget for how many years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So we could do Martins actually. And he's been a good team player, taking good contracts and producing goals and stuff. So he's already been with us for a while. Yeah, look how many years. But, I mean, since he hasn't been a captain yet, maybe he shouldn't be. And we've got young guys that hopefully we can keep with us for longer. So maybe somebody else. In any case, 87. What was the other thing I was looking at? Oh, poison contract. 87, 5, 6. So not really anybody. 5. He's still got 7. How has he been? Yeah, pretty mediocre. Brandon was good in the playoffs, I believe. Yeah, both seasons. So, Brandamore. He's been really good in the playoffs. Except for 1 year. Brandamore. Kuzhevnikov. Martins. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Well, all those guys are going to be around for a while. At the very least, Brendan Moore and Martins. Kuzhevnikov slightly less, but he's been pretty clutch in the playoffs. Not as good in the regular season, actually, but Sawatsky could have, but he's new to the team. Then otherwise, everybody else is entry level or aren't that good. So I think that's good. Captains are done. I think that's it. All right, so let's just double check everything. Marketing budget 99.1. Operations budget. Oops. Promotions are all assigned. Upgrade and maintain is done. Those other ones will wait till they get lower before we... So club seats is going to be pretty much at the end of the year. Team store. When is that due by? I think I have to see it on the other screen. And then team store will do towards the end of the season or at the end as well. So club seats is by August. So yeah, that can wait until the end of the season. Promotions, upgrade and maintain, prices. 79. I should update that actually. In my document, I mean. So 79, 174, 336, 464. Parking will go to maximums, 66.5, 86. Auto assign. Auto assign. Players are all extended. Lines are all done. Oh, wait. No, that was correct. Okay, never mind. Lines, scouts. Where are we here? Free agents is done. Trading blocks done. Juniors done. Captain's done. Okay, so we are good to go through the preseason now. Then we need to rotate rotate goalies. Oh, the game switched it on us and played him instead. Pikkarainen. So I'll switch to Pikkarainen then. Then Eckford can go back up. So this we'll put down. I think one's good enough. One there. One there. Up two. Actually, let's go 4 here. So the reason is if it says neutral, it probably has more flexibility to go up in price. If it says unhappy, it can't go up as much. But since they're maxed out, like they're sold out, then there is some room. Yeah, injuries. From what I can tell, injuries don't get aggravated, so I'll leave him in the lineup regardless of the consequence, because it's just the preseason. Lutzer has been cleared to play. He shouldn't even be playing. What's it talking about? They didn't do anything stupid with my lines, did they? Good. Okay. I saw that Martins is injured, but again, no big deal. We'll play him through it. Threlfall is injured too. Now it should be Pikkarainen. Oops. Eckford back up. good. That can go down 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So let's just do 2, 2, 3, 4. Then Eckford's in net. Yep. Alright, and then now we are on the last preseason game. What was that? An away or a home game? Home game. Cool. So, oh, I guess we don't know the maximums. Let's try that. Man, how many injuries are we going to have in the preseason? Again, nothing's important, but still. Then here we see the best performing goalie, 905, 1 win. Why does he have 3 games? Oh, maybe he had to be played because somebody got hurt or played poorly. Maybe, yeah, because Eckford got hurt or something. In any case, Bouchard 888 is the worst so far. 907, so it looks like Eckford and Pickarainen goes first. Eckford's second, but he's injured, so we'll replace him with Bouchard, and then once he's healthy, we'll switch them back. So Bouchard, surprisingly, will be at the back of the rotation to start the season, but this often happens, and then the guy in the third spot for goalies turns out taking the net, so I wouldn't be surprised if that takes place. All right. Cool. Brandon Moore got hurt, though. Should be healthy by the start of the season, though. And that's what I was expecting. Because this is what the game does. It has minor injuries in the preseason, and people get healthy quickly, and then they're fully healthy by the start of the season. It's happened every season so far. I don't know for sure, and there could be maybe variances that, like rare cases, but it doesn't seem like it at least. No maintenance. Now this will tell me future optimal pricing. So our starting maximums haven't been beaten, so those will stay our maximums. Because it all depends on what the maintenance level is at the start of the preseason, and in this case it was lesser, so then we won't be able to maximize. But yeah, so if we know the maximum, we can start at the maximum to maximize revenue, hoping that we'll be able to get as close to it as possible with the maintenance level that we currently have. Parking, 89.5, I guess, is our new maximum for that, and then I don't know yet for the other one. We'll just put it as the old one for now. Oh, we have to change to regular season prices. So back to our best or maximum prices. So 171, 296, 407, and 567. One seven one 296 407 567. And just in case, I'll auto assign these. Where were we? Okay, injury should be 0. The goalies. Cool. And we're good to go, and we're exactly on time to end the stream. So I will save. And save a duplicate. And then that is it. So, well, as you would have seen if you watched the stream, kind of, well, not as exciting as it could be. But if you're into franchise mode and managing teams, I mean, probably at least would be partially interesting. Could be some things you haven't seen before. But yeah, and then we'll get to the season next stream, which will be tomorrow. But that's it for this one. So if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams on regular NHL content. Both take place, like both of the next ones, take place on Friday. For the time in your local time, you can just have a look at the scheduled streams. Topic hasn't been announced for the earlier one. At this moment, it's going to be the one that I had planned to do, I think, the past couple weeks, and haven't because other things have come up. But assuming there's no major news stories where I need to, or where the topic is something that I want to talk about. We'll go over, actually, and it's going to be timely because of what's happened with the Oilers. But basically, likelihood of making the playoffs based on number of points at different points during the season. I gathered all that data, I think, for 7 seasons or something like that. I can't recall exactly, but I used it for sports betting to help me figure out when I should close bets and take whatever money's left. And and because I'm no longer sports betting, well, since I'm no longer doing futures sports betting, then I might as well share the information with the public. So yeah, and then it should be pretty interesting because it'll kind of be applicable to the Oilers situation where people think, oh, well, now they can't make the playoffs because they've had a bad start. Well, they've got so much time to turn it around. And I'll probably give some examples of where things can switch. So that's the planned topic. It's likely to be the topic. Just, of course, we'll see if anything else more urgent comes up, because that could always be delayed. For things I can't schedule ahead of time, like franchise mode, that schedule's in the About section of the channel. It runs Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I just changed the time. I think it's 10 p.m. Eastern. Be a pros whenever I have time or feel like it, and I really want to play. It's just I haven't had time. Any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions, likewise. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, the plan is to at least get 2 games of Be a Pro in tomorrow, plus the franchise mode at 10 p.m. Eastern. But I don't know for sure because sometimes things come up. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Hopefully it'll all go according to plan. And that's it. So thanks for tuning in. Okay, bye.